fix a lucid, and I know that I'll be fine. I guess that is self-love. You think I'm going crazy, but I'm not missing you. I only miss the illusion you pretended to be. I'm not acting crazy, I just said we're through. Baby, you gave a lot. What about trust? What about all this time you looked in my eyes, babe? What about commitment? What about all the empty promises? Oh, what about?
G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Let's see, that music's a little loud for me. Alright, down we go. Alright, how are we going, everybody? Welcome. We've got a little bit of lag and skipping around there trying to get into the sim here. Probably because I was sitting so far out on Singapore airport. Now I've got a bunch of AI running around here. There's plenty of Qantas, even though that one says KLM. Good evening to Brett Plays and All Flyers from Michael in Canberra. Welcome, mate. Hopefully you got the thing alerted. Rapier is in chat with me. We'll open that up in a second because I am going to have members only chat open tonight. He's flying with me and it comes up as, see, there you go, right borderline between Qantas livery and anyway, the distance draw is not working, so it says British Airways, but obviously we've painted a British Airways one, Qantas. Bubba from Braun, evening everyone. I don't see you tonight, Bubba. I'm guessing it's still mucking up, so it's going to be a watch-a-thon. That's fair enough, mate. Do what you need to do. But I have changed the livery, as you can see. So I've decided we're flying to Australia. I'm going Qantas. So popped in my fuel, got everything set. I'm going to set it at 56,000. We'll get contact here with Wes. G'day, Wes.
G'day, guys.
Now I'll make sure that's not too loud. Can you guys hear him on stream? Also be aware that once you start talking, you might hear yourself and or might hear me that you're delayed on the stream. Fozzie!
Yeah, I muted it anyway.
Mate, did the sound effect work for that?
I didn't hear it come up.
Okay, commands are not working. Let's just check and see if that's logged in. No, it's all logged in. Did my hello come up as well? Yeah, hello came up.
No. Yeah,
Why did exclamation mark Fozzie not come up?
Try that one. Here we go, it's now.
I'm guessing the streambot's having some connection issues. Streambot's volume is all the way up. Yep. Alright, sim sounds, we can't hardly hear anything. 3, 2, 1 now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Alright. Mr. Concorde, Qantas Concorde LH709, you are cleared for departure.
Roger 709. Let's fly this up.
Yes, I fly the Qantas planes in all Boeing and CRJs. Oh, look, we've got a AI that is not sure what to do with us here. Alright, Weather Rapier's on his way.
That reheat's not working.
Yeah, you kind of need to put the reheat on, preferably. Did I scare the bot? I swear I took a shout today. I think you did scare the bot. I don't know. I might try restarting it. The chat's working. These sounds are not. I guess I do have my heart rate on, do I?
Yeah, this isn't going to go well.
There we go.
I've got no reheats and they're on.
Okay. Do you need to reconfigure the buttons for that?
I clicked them on manually, but it won't come on, so.
Alright, let's see if we can see that Concorde lift up in the end there, or did you back off?
I'm still going.
He's still going. He's up. I can see. He's up. There he goes. He's just a dot at the other end. Look at this. AXB behind me. Virgin Airlines was just waiting for me to get out of the way. Okay, cool. You do not want to get behind me, mate. Alright, let's put our view straight. Alright, let's remember my instructions there from earlier.
No, still can't get afterburners, so this is going to be fun.
Once you put max climb on, they should actually run. How did I not line that up right? There we go. You know what? I am going to... And we got afterburners. Thank you. Let's go. So once you put your max on, it should all be automatic. As long as you've got everything on flight controls. Oh, hang on. Did you say you're going to reload?
Yep.
Okay. I got myself over on the left here. Now, we are actually taking off from Singapore Airport. We are on live weather, live time. Don't know what that's going to do when you get into Darwin in a couple of hours from now, 2.5. Alright, I'll take some lift.
Now we get that. I think what it was because the auto throttle.
Alright, there we go. Gear up. Oh, gear up. INS on. I'll take some autopilot, flight director, auto throttle. I'll take that. I'll take climb, max climb. Alright, and away we go. Alright, where's this actually loading behind me? Cool, hello Frog. Flying Frog says hello. Your voice is lower than the sim. Yes, well, the problem with this is that... Ooh, we're on max climb already, are we? Yeah, it doesn't like me having that shield down. We will take the... Ooh, did that retract the lights? Actually, that might be too quick. Let's leave these pumps off for now. It's this one here, isn't it? Oh no, my lights are down. Ooh. Ooh, don't crash. There you go. Sheesh. Hate it when it does that. Skips a beat, and I'm like, oh no. Alright, cool, let's get back to chat. Fozzie, mate, I don't know. I got no sounds. Let's try something else. Not the panel. Okay, sounds are working. Not the panel. No, not the panel. Yes, the panel. Always the panel in the Concorde. So climb is at 15,000. So I have opened up the valves here. Where's, if you want to check on the screen in a moment, on number 11, which is down the bottom, you want all four up to open, and up the top you want to pump your silver ones from 9 left and right, and that'll start pumping it backwards. If we need to go faster, we can open up 10 as well. Cool.
So inlet or outlet valves on 9?
So no, on 9 you need the silver ones, the pump from auto to on, or from off to auto to on. Actually, it might just be auto on. But leave the white ones on 9 alone, and leave the white one on 10 alone. Yeah, you don't
Yep.
need to do those
Done.
yet. So probably just 9, and we need to pump it to 11.
Yep.
Got fuel, Brett? Yes, mate, I have got fuel. Although it still did decide that it wanted to make it different to what I actually set initially in. Look at that land down there. So fictional livery, of course, Qantas. But we're flying to Australia. You know, this is what could have been if they were still running it. But obviously they didn't. Close the inlets on tank 9 and 10. Yeah. So 9 and 10 should be closed inlets. So off. Oh wait, mine is open. Thank you. 10's closed. Did I open them by mistake? I only meant to do the pumps. Unless they were already open.
Thanks, Bubba.
Cool. Yeah, we only want the outlet, which is pump, basically. So just think, pump gets it out, inlet allows it to come in. And now what we're going to do, much to Xenon's fear and loathing, is try and move this needle backwards as we climb. So I'm climbing to 56,000. Probably want this around about 59.2, I'm guessing. Turn on D-Air for 9 and 10. Oh, we got D-Air? Where's D-Air? Is it on the sides for D-Air? 7. Oh, that is D-Air.
Yeah, I'm at 53.7 and mine's not
Overriding
moving.
that. Tank 10 D-Air switch.
Result?
9 D-Air switch.
Yeah, tank 10.
Don't remember. It's a scavenge pumps, we don't have those. Oh, wait, where is it? In that valve. Only one for 10. Tank 10 is fine. Okay. I can't find the 9 anyway. Keeping an eye on that though, we are actually not climbing as fast as I'm pumping. So have we leveled out at 34 or something? Yeah, we have. Hate it when it does that. It goes, I'll just sit here at 34 for a little bit. And then there we go, now it's climbing again. So what happens is, I've noticed that our center of gravity, we can actually pump faster back because we've leveled out for a few minutes. You need to keep accelerating, you're getting a tail heavy. Yeah, because the climb stopped. But we are now, sorry, what that one? We are now back on the climb, so we'll get up there very quick.
Yeah, I can't, my fuel's not going, mine's actually going the opposite way for some reason. I'm pumping into 9, but it's not going.
No, you're pumping from 9.
Yeah, so I've got pumps on 9, but it's not going.
Okay. Do you have 11 open?
Oh, inlet or?
Inlet. The white one's on 11. Down the bottom there.
Yeah.
Open up the inlets. Not the pumps.
Well, that helps. I didn't have the inlets open.
Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, let's just check this. That music actually gets quite loud. We'll keep an ear on that. Creative Content says, "Hi Brett, hello again. Is one able to fly the Concorde and automate the fuel management, i.e. not need to deal with it? It doesn't automatically do it. It doesn't have an auto engineer. But yes, you can still fly it without doing any of this.
Master switch there. So if you have a look for your see where the gauge is that we look at, that little black box next to it, that looks like a switch box, is your auto trim fuel switch. So you can just use that.
Oh yeah, the one you got to open up?
Yep.
Fuel auto transfer, master forward. Fuel auto transfer, master rearward. But does it actually... Oh, that's only if you've got everything on auto then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So you'd have to put everything onto auto and then come back and go forward. Yeah, you probably could. The plane does still fly. I'm going to change that music, it's a little bit loud. The plane will still fly. What are we, 37? We've slowed our climb, so I'm going to pause the pumps till we can get another 10,000. Well, we're definitely getting moving though. Ladder rate is there. Our speed is Mach 1.43. Still doing the climb. Hated how it levels out there because that does catch up. But yeah, you can still fly, just like you can fly the 737 from... Whoa. AI just passing me. I'm glad they're a little lower, but to be honest, 36,000 feet, generic, WARR. Yeah, I guess that's why you use ATC. What's your altitude there, Wes? Just watch out, there's a generic aircraft.
38.
It's down at 36, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, 1.42 Mach.
At Bubba, are you flying the Concorde? Which I don't know if he's flying the Concorde tonight. Often does. I've got Wes with me at the moment in voice chat though. Okay, so see how this is now right smack in the middle? But we are still climbing. We're actually climbing quite nicely. I will put rear pumps on 9 back on. I've got 33% or... let's put kilograms there. I've got 3,600 kilos still in the front. See that needle's coming down? This needle's going up. I can only fit another 10% in there and I'll be full. Nope, not flying tonight, he says. No. After last week's debacle of let's just try and get it working, it's like, crash the desktop, crash the desktop. I can understand why. I mean, if my Concorde kept crashing to desktop as well, I'd be like, I'll choose something else and I'll fly something else for a while. Same reason we don't do SnowRunner at the moment. For anybody who actually saw my SnowRunner series, we couldn't connect more than 2 people. So we were trying to connect 3 to 4 people, and every time we get the 3rd person in, it would bump out another one. So we decided, you know what, we'll wait and see what they do. There was an update today, or yesterday, or whatever it was. Maybe it's working again, I don't know. But yeah, I can understand why Bubba's not flying his Concorde. Even though I think he's a big fan of the Concorde. I thought you had enough of Concorde. Bubba or me? I never get too much of Concorde. Man, Tuesday nights is my Concorde. I've already... with Bubba, I actually organised where to fly all the way to... I think we've worked out to Cairo, and then we're going to work out from Cairo where. Kind of don't want to go all the way just straight back to Charles de Gaulle and maybe back to Heathrow or Gatwick. would like to choose somewhere else on the way. When I did my other world tour, I think we might have done, I might have actually done Rome, and then back in. Michael says, today I had to go to see my eye specialist, only allowed to use a computer for 2 hours a day till my glasses arrive. Ouch. Oh, you thought Bubba had enough of the Concorde. I'm sure that's what he was saying last week when he said, I have had enough of it. I think he's had enough of it crashing to desktop. Alright, we're going to sit here probably over 60.1 or 2. Because I'm looking at my altitude at 50,000 feet. I'm pumping fuel. And yeah, actually maybe not quite that much. No, I'm full. Actually, that's all we're going to do. That's all she wrote. I got 100%. Now, the only way I've worked out if I want to bring that back any further is to pump it out of 9 into 6 and 7.
YouTube, thank you for telling me Brett's live after about 23 minutes of him being live.
Is that what you just got?
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to
Brett
watch
has
that.
gone live.
Whoa, that goes quick. Alright. So what I did was I just pumped and moved it, well, 60.6. Okay, I actually moved it a bit too far. But I moved some into 6 and 7, which is your rear feed-in tanks.
Yep. I'm
but
still pumped into 11 at the moment.
Yeah, my 11's full. So 10,500 kilos is all I can fit. Yeah, that's it. 10,500 kilos. 521.26 to be exact. Yeah, no, he's not flying tonight. I just kicked my heater. That's not good. So Leonard Rapier though is flying with me. So if you hear some, actually, can you guys hear him on chat? Brett plays your nominal now for Mark II flight. Thank you. I am, oh my god, I am over speed. How the heck did it get to 2.18?
I'm at 2.14. Is that tailwind?
Okay, there you go. My throttle's coming back. 2.18. I think that's the fastest I've gone, and I did not have a speed alarm. But you can see my nose got to 122 degrees or more. You know that extra 2 feet that the plane gets in length? I think we're definitely getting it there. Yeah, okay, cool, you can hear him. Yeah. So I'm giving little bits of instructions to Wes, that's Leonard Rapier 709, to help him with his fuel management. And like what Creative Content said, you can actually fly this even without. Your plane might, you know, not be straight or droop down a bit. You may not get the best performance, but it still works. But if you want to be a little more realistic, a little more, I'm not that accurate on it at the moment, but yeah. Auto throttle is on. No. Yeah, auto throttle's on. But the moment I finished saying it, it automatically pulled me back. Now we're doing Mark 2.01. And our nose is now down to 99 degrees. 100 degrees. Outside temperature 68. And I don't remember what the other one is. ISA is minus 11. What's ISA? Hang on. Static is minus 68. ISA is your outside temperature, isn't it? Actually, no, it'd be colder than that up at this height. And what speed have you selected? Whatever my flight plan automatically put in, because it actually does punch in when you make a high level now for the Concorde. It actually puts in a speed. But you think I can find it here? No. So where are we? Coming to Unitep, flight level 245. Okay, I think so. I should have been a lot lower. I've really climbed a bit too fast. But I can't imagine they would allow us to do this speed at that altitude coming out over... where is it we're coming over? Brunei? Borneo.
Yeah, Bruno.
Which is the one? Yeah. You're at max cruise. Yeah, I'm at max cruise. So I'm on max cruise. Altitude hold. INS. There's INS as well. Flight director's on. It's following path. And I've lost my yoke. There it is. 2.04. Okay, we got onto our standard. And it's minus 55.6 outside temperature. There we go. Ground speed of 1,111. We can actually go and sit at the back of the plane and have a look at that. There we go. Are the burners still on? No, they're off. Burners only stayed on for the climb. We're on Super Cruise now, which should be something to do with... what do you call it? It's the forced air, I guess is the best way of putting it, into the engines. Let's go and have a look.
Yeah, I'm on cruise now.
Alright, so you know what, we need to slow down our drone, even though it's doing Mark II now. So I'm not 100% sure how this works or how to explain it, but there's something to do with the way that the Concorde was set up, that they force the air in, and there's kind of these, see that danger thing? I think it has an adjustable way of forcing the air into the engines. Can we take the drone in there? Oh my god, we can too. Munchy, 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 and we're out. Spit it out. Now I can't remember if it slows it down or no, it compresses it and then pushes it out. So okay, we're just turning at UNTEP, UNTEP. So it doesn't actually need the afterburners on in order to maintain the speed now, because of the design of the engine, forcing that air in and compressing, igniting and pushing it out the other side. You don't actually need to reheat. Bubba's probably better at telling me how it does, but yeah, ramps come down to create a shockwave, there we go, that compresses and then slows the air going into subsonic speed. Yeah, that. I knew it slows the air somehow. Best way to do it is to watch the documentaries on the Concorde. There's some really great ones out. I've watched it on the History Channel. I've seen it on YouTube. I know Bubba's actually sent me some stuff as well. We watched it on a Discord one time. Some awesome information and flights, and they talk about it. And even the history about it. You can watch a whole history show on the Concorde and how it was both created, who was involved, how they ran it, and why it was only run by British Airways and Air France, and why it stopped, and whether it was profitable and stuff. So yeah. Afterburners are not used above Mark 1.7. They wouldn't need to be.
No, but Bubba, Wes would probably sit there and be stupid enough to actually put him on over that, but no, he hasn't, by the way.
Afterburners are not needed to be used above, but sometimes some people might. Yeah.
Yes.
If you're wondering why my plane's moving around the way it is at the moment, I'm going through 3 or 4 different waypoints, and they're just a slight degree out from each other. We are passing over, yeah, the edge of it's Brunei, isn't it? Actually, which part is Brunei and which part is still Indonesia? Go and have a look at Google Maps, because I bet there's a part of that is still Indonesia. Creative Content says, and the thinness of the air. Yeah, well, yeah. Inline flights, Concordes only use reheat for 20 minutes. There you go. I'm not sure I even use them for 20 minutes. How far are we into the stream? 31 minutes. I would not have used them for even half of that. Okay, we're not passing Brunei. Brunei is the top part of this island. We're passing Kalimantan. Kalimantan? Is that how I pronounce it? Kalimantan, yeah. There's West Kalimantan, Central Kalimantan, South Kalimantan, East Kalimantan, North Kalimantan, and Brunei.
Yeah, Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia. Yeah. Wait, Brunei is only a small part. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, Brunei is only that tiny little bit up the top there. And what's the other part? That part of Malaysia, isn't it?
Yeah, Malaysia and Philippines.
Yeah, okay. So we're passing parts of Indonesia, so we are actually over land at the moment, aren't we? Yes, we are. And the reason you can't hear it at the moment is the sim simulates that when you're going faster than Mach 1, you can't hear it out the front. Now, some aircraft actually do make a slight sound in the sim going faster than, not this one, but you will know it once you get into the noise cone behind. The sonic boom. Now, I actually have this turned down. If you could actually hear how loud it was normally. What have I got my volume set at? 18%. So let's check this out. There's a reason I don't have it that loud. Alright. I must be clicked off, am I? Oh, you know what? We'll use our map while we're here. Keep that map there. Cool. Oop. There we go. Inside. If we got inside sound, so altitude is at 55,999. Creative content like that. Yeah, that's why the sound's turned right down. I got a bunch of pre-programmed views as well. Mark 2.04.
Mark 2.0 for 58,000.
Just a little bit tail heavy because I pumped a little bit too much into those other teams.
What's your CG?
60.4. It should have been more like 599 or 60.1 because I'm only at 56,000.
61.0.
Yeah, look, to be honest, if I climbed another 2,000 feet, it probably actually would. And actually, if I got to 60,000, it probably helped the center of gravity.
Yeah, I think I'm just off on one.
What's your speed?
2.4. Same as you.
2.4?
2.04, sorry, same as you.
2.04. Like 2.4, you'll be coming past pretty soon. Yeah, it says you're at 60,200 feet.
Yeah, 58.
Alright. Alright, 2 Qantas Concordes in the sky. Very nice. Now we are on live weather, live time. I expect it to be dark by the time we get to Darwin. Luckily this flight allows us to fly straight in, which is pretty cool. I'd say thank you very much for those people who have hit that like button. That's 14 likes. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get that fuzzy thing working again. You still there, fuzzy mate? Let's put this in for you. See if it makes a sound. There we go. Fuzzy mate, the 321 was a little bit too premature. We definitely got you working now. That's a snap from Fuzzy's hand of, or glove of, what's it called? What's that glove called? Zeno mate, had another earthquake this morning. Only 4.4. I like that. Only. So,
Oh, wow.
is it an earthquake or an aftershock? Are you still getting aftershocks, or is that just a new earthquake? And I'm guessing Taiwan is on a fault. Yeah, it is. You're right down that Japan line, then down the Philippines and over towards Papua New Guinea, and then down through what looks like the Solomons. There's that whole shelf there. Imperial Builder! Hiya, Brett! Uncle! Hello, Imperial Builder, mate. Hi, the Flying Frog, he says. It's V, isn't it? Also known as?
Hey V, hey Prog.
I think so.
Yeah, that's V.
A man of many names. Music's cool, thank you very much. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's background music. We wouldn't be able to hear it if we were behind the plane. Unless, of course, for me they're all earthquakes. Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
Hey, we're actually making good time. Like, I reckon the wind must be really in our favour because we're already halfway across that first island of Indonesia.
It does not take very long to fly this thing, but we were 2 hours and 29-minute flight, it said. I'm guessing that's takeoff and landing. Do you know what? I wonder if we... Nah, I won't do it.
I'm thinking about 2 hours looking at this and thinking and knowing what the wind's doing.
Yeah, we got to slow down and land still. Yes, V, that is Wes with me. He is in a members-only chat. Any other members want to come in and have a chat? I know the Flying Frog's probably cooking dinner. And if he is, hello, Lynn.
Yeah, no, for lifetime.
Lifetime or live time? I'm on live time in Singapore, which was 5-something p.m.
It says it's 10 past 5 now.
Alright, hang on, let's have a look at what it says our local time is. 5:09 p.m. Maybe live time got reset, did it?
No, that's about
No,
right. 'Cause
I'm on live time.
I'm only 7:30 here, so that's about right.
Yeah, I'm not even as far as Jakarta yet. Thank you, Michael. Music's great tonight. Oh man, I downloaded half a dozen more songs and I forgot to put them in the playlist. I wonder if I can do that now. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, half a dozen. I was right.
Yeah, but way that the solar, whatever you call it, the sunset goes there, Frog, is Darwin actually stays lighter than what Perth does at the same time.
Because we're closer to the centre of
Yep.
the equator.
So Singapore is currently 10 past 6 p.m. Jakarta is, so that's live time. Jakarta is 10
it's
past
today.
5, so
Today's the
yeah, we're at
21st.
right time.
Considering this is the shortest day of the year in Australia or Southern Hemisphere, because we're so close to the centre of the planet still, the equator. Alright, I'll put those 6 songs in. See if they actually get into the playlist. At the moment it's just on shuffle. Try to get about 10. No, Singapore is on the same time as we are, and it is dark here. Okay, but is it 5:12 p.m?
It says Jakarta sunset is 5:47 p.m. live time.
Do they don't have daylight saving? No.
No.
Neither do we. It could be 1 hour out, you know.
Their live time is Jakarta's live time is 12 past 5.
So it's a different time to... Oh, that's Jakarta. What about Singapore? Flying Frog says that Singapore is the same time as him. So he would be 6:12 p.m.
Singapore's 10 past 6.
Yeah, and we're saying it's only 10 past 5.
But no, because we're over Indonesia now. So it'd be the change of time zone. But when you have a look, so if you jump on like something like Flight Radar, you can actually see the way the sun moves.
It should be different time then.
Yeah, so Singapore's the same time as Perth. Where we are is the same, is 10 past 5 because we've moved. Obviously, we're closer.
Yeah, but it should be 10 past 7 then. Should be the other way.
No, it's because it's closer to the equator.
The further east we go, who's got Jakarta?
The almighty Bangolio.
David Jacko.
Bangolio. The almighty Bangolio.
Hang on.
Leave Darwin to go to Bali. You actually land in Bali before you take off in Darwin. Or something like that. I can't remember how it works.
Well, Singapore is 6:14 p.m.
Yep.
right now. So the Sim's got it 1 hour out.
Yeah, but if you have a look at where we are, so we're closer to Jakarta, which is
5:14 p.m. So Singapore obviously decides to have a different time zone. But Jakarta, okay.
Because we're not too far from...
Have a look at this, everybody. Alright, so Wes is actually correct. So current time is 8:14 actually. So in Singapore that's 6 p.m, but in Jakarta it's only 5. So Singapore decides to align their time with WA, but Jakarta doesn't. Even though Singapore is further west, Jakarta is not. They've decided to align their time differently. Doesn't make sense, but that's actually how it works.
Looking at the sunset, so I'm just looking on Flight Radar, like how it changes over the thing. Even though it's dark in Perth, and even though Singapore's on the same time, the lines that it shows, like the different shades, so where it's dark and stuff like that, isn't actually over where we are at the moment. So even though Perth's the same time, it's not quite dark yet in Singapore. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, it won't be as dark, but they've aligned their time to a different time zone. Which is exactly why the Flying Frog says, no, it's 6 o'clock, but okay, Jakarta is actually 5 o'clock, but then all of a sudden we'll jump to 7 o'clock. Jacko, mate, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you there. Looks darkish on the ground level, but we are quite high. Admittedly, yes, the height is going to help us, but only for so long. Yeah, we'll eventually get to darkness, and then I'm going to make a decision. Do we change back a few hours to see stuff, or do we just fly in on the dark? I think we'll go in. Wes is echoing. Yeah, I know why Wes is echoing, because I've not got headphones on, so let me just turn him down a fraction, or maybe I'll turn all my speakers down. Alright, do you want to speak now, Wes?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Tell me, guys, if you hear that fine. That should actually help. As backwards as Flying Frog. It is absolutely backwards. So Jakarta is 1 hour the other way from Singapore. So Singapore, one of those countries has decided they're going to align their time with somebody else. Maybe it's for trade. Who knows?
I said to Frog, I said it's a little less like ours in summertime where I live, I'm in front of Queensland, and Northern Territory, which is directly in line with me, is behind me in time.
Well, yeah.
And Queensland's on the east coast, and they're half an hour behind me. Work that out.
Singapore is actually further north though than Jakarta.
Yeah.
But they've decided they want something completely different. Look, that's just the way it is. All I know is we will get into Darwin in probably... Oh, do you know what I haven't done, everybody? Apologies. Let's see if we now start getting some dropouts in my stream once I put Fly Live on. If it does, we know what the deal is. So this is Fly Live Studios. So what we do is we put in Singapore, and then we put in YPDN for Darwin. We go OK. It should tell us we are now 36%. And if I put on the Fly Live up on the top of the screen, you should be able to see what information is there. And then what I'll do is I'll just move that out of the way. I notice sometimes though that when I have that open, it must communicate with the internet and also my sim, and I find it skips. Still the same, Big Jacko, mate? Still the same? Okay, rest up, mate. Yeah. Are you watching on a mobile or laptop or something? Are you still in hospital? Or are you at home resting? Flying for Queensland, it doesn't do daylight saving. No, it doesn't. And it's the same deal sometimes when it's 1 hour behind the state. You could be over one side of the line, you're 1 hour different than the other side, and you could just walk there in seconds. Yeah, time zones, hey? Why some of them choose different bits, I don't know. So the Concorde you can see behind me is the other gentleman who's talking in stream with me. Hopefully he's not echoing now. So, look, he wouldn't be echoing if I had my headphones on. I hate sitting with headphones on though for hours. Sometimes you get hot and sweaty. Some decent sunlight on the back of the plane. I reckon I'm going to be over the ducks.
Getting that nice colour now to it as well, like that nice sunset.
Watching on the phone, right, mate. So it says Flying Frog, nor does Taiwan, thankfully. No, closer to the centre of the Earth's equator. Countries don't need to adjust the time zone. Countries or states like Tasmania, yeah, they want to, because, you know, the sun potentially going down at 11 o'clock at night is not very nice, or coming up at 3:30 in the morning. So now it comes up at 4:30. No, not now, it's winter, but it can come up at 4:30 and go down at 10:30 instead. But then there's those up in Alaska and Canada and stuff, and it just doesn't go down, or it goes down and stays down. Everest Crab says, "Hey Brett, stuck on night shift this week. Have a great flight, mate." I will. Thank you very much. I've done night shift before. I understand how that goes. I am considering changing sometimes. I did talk with some guys, and I also talked with the Flying Frog. Haven't yet made up my mind that it's an absolute. I was thinking about some midnight streams. We will lose a lot of my Australian audience. I won't be able to hang out with the Flying Frog for chats afterwards. But at the moment, I'm kind of umming and ahhing if I'm actually going to do it or not. Watching you throw my tablet to my TV. Watching you throw my tablet to my TV. Oh, right, you're streaming it from your tablet onto the TV. Now I understand what you mean. Cool. I sometimes watch some of the other streamers, Ozlight Simmer for one. I put him up on the TV in the lounge room, especially if I've been cooking some dinner and come in and sit down and watch it. Zeno says, I love night shift, no bosses around. I had a job where I did night shift one time when we used to take the Xbox in. And we would pull out the company projector and we would put it up on the wall and we'd play Halo and play whatever other racing games we had and whatnot.
I hated night shifts because wet season, I'd lucky to see anyone for about 3-4 hours. I was always by myself.
Oh, the worst night shifts. Look, I did security monitoring for security companies that they tracked vehicles and products.
Yeah.
And there was some nights where you had one phone call. You got a bunch of alarms, but if there's instructions on them to ignore unless there's a circumstances, you're like, okay, well, you know, sometimes it's like, alarm, mine. There'd be two of you there as well. And you're like, mine, because you just want something to do. You know, especially if you didn't bring anything. And then you make one phone call and it's like 3 in the morning. You're like, I'm going to wake this person up. They're going to be grumpy. And I'm thinking, 3 a.m. I'm up. If I'm up, you're up. Hello. This is what we're getting paid for too. You're paying us to call you, to tell you an alarm has gone off.
I had a similar job in Newcastle when I lived over in New South Wales. And we used to get a phone call like, oh, they've stolen my ATMs in Sydney. Can you go man at the ATM for the night? Just go sit in the car park at Macca's across the road watching the ATM all night.
Everest Crab says, yeah, it's a tricky one for me. Navy has me on 2 weeks of nights and 2 weeks of days. So sometimes it's a breeze just making the stream, and then other weeks I'm stuck in the hangar. Well, there you go. I used to do rotating shift. So I did 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. for 3 weeks. Then we did 1 week of 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. And then we did 3 weeks of 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then we did 3 weeks of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I did that for several years. What was that?
Oh, graveyard shift. Oh.
Graveyard shift. Graveyard shift will pay you the most. But when you're continually rotating through those, your sleep's never the same.
Oh, no.
Not a normal job. Yeah, I did that for several years. I did it with my brother too. He worked there as well. Look at the sunset on that. And take my ugly mug off for a second.
Absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
That's pretty cool.
It's almost like a dust cloud in front of you as well, or haze cloud.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I've got the same.
We should get a picture of that. And we'll get a picture without Wes. His name tag jumps off when I take a picture.
I was watching yours and you had a nice little halo around it when you were looking back as well.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with the Qantas delivery actually of this. It actually looks really nice.
Yeah, I like how it's got these little red tips on the wings. And then it's got the tiny canards at the front painted in red. Very nice.
Where are we on the map?
Alright, we'll put this picture on Discord if anybody wants a... where are we? Oh, we can barely read Qantas.
Over water again now. We've left Indonesia.
Alright. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I see mountains. No, maybe that's... Oh no, that is mountains. Okay, I can see Indonesia to our right,
Yeah.
the islands. Now I remember flying over those in a caravan, 208, in live weather, in storms. That was a lot of fun. That's on my channel under the Hobart to Heathrow flight series.
Pretty sure I'm not sure if that's the area where it did, but some of those mountains got a bit gnarly when I took the DC-6 across as well.
Oh, stream pause there for a second. I bet we're loading in weather. Michael says, yes, I did rotating shifts for 31 years for newspapers. There you go. Flying Frog says, the Concorde looks great in the Qantas livery. Doesn't it? Doesn't it just? To be honest, I did look at it and think, this is modern Qantas livery. This is what it would look like if if Australians, Qantas, still ran the Concorde. Kind of wouldn't mind an old school one they would have had in the 70s and 80s if they had actually picked these up. It wouldn't have the full red tail. It'd only have on the upright, not the whole cone at the back. And it would have the old kangaroo. You probably can actually find one of those somewhere.
Probably would be one somewhere.
Didn't find that for this. I'm liking those mountains in the background. I'm going to get another photo. This is awesome. Make sure your name tag's still showing. Yep, there you are. Sun's almost going down. I love the silhouette of the mountains there we have. Let's see if we get a green flash, anybody? I'll put my camera back on later. This is just some decent viewing.
That was an awesome view. That just one thing this sim does very, very well is create beautiful sunsets.
Yeah. And we're almost halfway, so the sun is going down at 47% of the flight.
Yeah, so halfway. That's pretty good. So what are we? Just on an hour. That's pretty good. So yeah, about 2 hours 20, I reckon.
Michael says, now no long working anymore. Now no longer working or no long working? Oh, the sun's almost gone. We lost our halos. Now we're getting the lights on the tail. There we go, sun's gone. How cool was that? I still love that silhouette though of the mountains to the right. Michael, mate, I don't work either, other than YouTube. And does YouTube really work? Is doing something you love like this really work? Looks like we've got an engineer there at the moment. He seems to be looking after the plane, since I've already set it up and there's nothing to do. Hopefully it's not getting too dark for you guys on YouTube. But, wow, look at that. It's dark ahead. I wonder how much flying the Concorde did at night time.
That'd be interesting. Hey, let's have a look. Let's see if I can
I don't know. Did it fly at night? Or did they... Like when they took off from London to fly to New York, it was only a few hours, but I thought they flew like early morning and they got there early morning.
Oh, here we go. There's never been a Concorde red-eye flight. It kind of makes sense to have one because of daylight. Blah, blah, blah. It's reading on a forum. The reason there was no Concorde night flight is restrictions on operating hours. No late night departures, no early arrivals. Of course,
yeah.
the day occurs, there are different things.
It's too loud. It's too loud. I can't hear it. Sahil says hello. Hello, Sahil. Giri. Giri. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but g'day, mate. How are you? Someone says, I'd say being a streamer is not an easy job. Do you know what? Since we're in the dark now, we can put my ugly mug back on the stream. Can you say got ya OP? What is got ya OP? Yeah, probably, but I don't know if it is actually saying something rude. I don't know. You're getting me to say something I shouldn't be. Oh, hey, we're turning. I'm passing EN Dog waypoint, and we're losing full sunlight here now. The other Concorde's still following. Live time. We're definitely running into it now. What's local time? Oh, we don't get that unless I go to this view. There we go. And now I can see my red and green lights, but I couldn't see them before. Local time says 5:32 p.m. Oh, my overhead lights are on. We're pretty bright in the cockpit. Don't know how to change that. I'm not going to try. The stars out there. Let's go and see what the rest of the people are looking at. I think we're going to stand there. There we go. We'll go and have a seat at the back. Still Mark 2.045, altitude of 56,000, and we're just going up and down because we're turning. It's still 1138 knots. Way to go. You're at 60,000. I wonder if you're going to catch me. What's your ground speed?
Ground speed is Mark 2.04.
Yeah, but what's your ground speed?
Where do I find out?
I don't know. Does it show up on Navi maps?
No, I've got Navigraph, so...
Sorry, Navigraph?
No. Alright, let's have a look. See what we can come up with.
If you view inside the cabin, it has ground speed. 1138 is what I'm doing.
1138.
Oh, okay, yeah. So even though you're 4,000 feet above me, I thought maybe you were getting... There it is. It's on next to your pilot seat. Ground speed 1138.
1138, 1139, so it's bouncing around.
Oh, you're getting that one extra knot occasionally.
Yeah, I wouldn't count it though.
Alright.
I think I'm at the point of where this thing's like not going to go any quicker.
No. Not unless you're burning a lot more fuel. My CG is now 60.3, so we have burnt some off.
60.3. I'm still at 61, so I'm happy.
Which tanks have fuel? My feed-in tanks have fuel, and 5A and 7A. So my wingtips still have plenty of fuel, but there's only 2,000 kilos in those. Or 2,200 kilos to be exact. I won't feed them just yet. I won't move them up. It'll suck it out of there soon anyway. No, it won't, because my feeding tanks are... My engine feed tank is actually being used up now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some fuel management. And let's hope we don't muck this up, but I'm going to suck it out of 5A and 7A and put it into 5 and 8. Hang on, let's have a look. Right, so what I'm doing is, why does that come up in that view? I don't know. Let's have a look. So I put this on the screen here for you guys to have a look at what I'm talking about. So I've got fuel in 5A and 7A, which is the outside wings. No, we'll make this bigger. I think. There we go. I want to move it into, say, 5 and 8, because it'll also bring it just a fraction forward. And I can actually afford to go further forward. To be honest, it could just feed into 7. No, that'll have to go to 7, and that's got to go to 5 by the looks of this. Which is my feeding tanks. Which is good because I think these two tanks are now being drained. They're 94%, but there's no fuel in any of these here, only in the green tanks, which I use at the moment for ballast. So, I need a pump out of 5A. Wait, right. Hang on, let's get that back open. Is there a left and right from 5A? Oh, it doesn't say, it just has the one. Okay. I'll just put that over there. So I don't know why it's come up in that viewer program and not my usual one. Something's changed. So 5A pumps, but I need to pump it into, well, it looks like it says 5 and 7, but then I can open up 8 as well. So if I were open 5 and 6, I can actually just let it flow into both of those. And where's my pumps here? Alright, so I'm going to 1, 2 and 7A, 5A, 5-way, open 5, 6, 7, 8 valves. So I've got the open valve.
Where's 6 and 7?
Just above them. So I've opened up my pumps for 7A. And I've opened up the inlet valves for 7 and 8. So what I'm trying to do is pump fuel back into the other tanks, and as soon as I can get it in there, it's going into the feed-in tank. Willie Canuck and Positive Rate says morning, evening to everybody. G'day, Willie. I'm currently doing fuel management, so because it's night time. It's actually live time. We're flying Singapore to Darwin, Qantas livery Concorde. That if you missed the beginning, we've got 2 of them. Do you know what? Can you zoom in closer?
Oopsies.
No, we got our light, but we're actually somewhere over. Where are we? We're going to head past East Timor at the moment, I think. But what I'm doing is doing some fuel management.
Yeah,
So
I've stuffed it up. I'm now sitting at 55.
So, right, my pump was not on, that's why. Bring it up, bring it up. Okay, it was on auto, but not all the way on. So I'm now draining 5A and 7A from the wings. And I'm moving them into inlet valves 7 and 8, 6 and 5. So they're my other. Here we go. So we're moving it from the wing tips into these other blue tanks. Then they can feed in my engine tanks, because my engine tanks are not full.
Yeah, I'm going auto at the moment because I kind of shot myself in the foot.
These valves are shut. These valves are shut. These valves are shut. Okay, cool. Creative content, no worries, mate. Whenever you can. Willie Canuck says, looks like enthralling a viewing. Well, you know what? I don't do VATSIM, but what I do is Concorde fuel management. At least I'm learning how to do it. But I don't think this is pumping necessarily. Why?
Don't beat me and get it to go over the forward bar.
What did you say?
Oh, I'm sitting at 55.1.
Right, where'd you move your fuel from and to?
I'm following you.
Alright, how much you got in the bottom tank? So in 11.
Which number? 11? Hang on.
Is it on your display fuel, it should be the one at the bottom.
Oh, give me a sec.
Willie says I'm going to switch my account. Alright, cool.
11.2.
How many kilos?
How do I find out kilos?
At the top there, change it from pounds to kilos.
Where am I going?
At the top of your display fuel.
Yeah, so I'm on gallons.
Oh, change it to weight.
How do I change it to weight?
There's a little swap thing up there between. See, I've got liters and anyway. Looking at the valve, does it say the same as mine? Does it? Somewhere around the 11 something.
I know what I need to do.
Sounds like you're full there anyway. You need to move the fuel from 5A and 7A into 5 and 7. Yeah, I tried adding it to 6 and 8 as well, but it's not working. So I've got my open valve now for 7 and 5, and I've put on the pump for tanks 5A and 7A.
Alright, now I've got it in kilos for you.
But what I can tell is it's not coming out of those two tanks. What am I missing to turn on the open, to allow it to come out of these? Do I have to open it with these? Scavenger pump switch on? Actually, that would make sense, wouldn't it? From memory, was it under something else? I didn't do the job.
What tank did you want to know what kilo I got for?
5A and 7A are trim tanks. Okay. I probably could just ignore them. The inlets are to 5 and 7, yeah. So there's inlet 5 is open and 7 is open.
So tank 11 for me has got 2,584 kilos.
Keeping an eye on where we're pumping. You know what? Just looking at the weight that I have. So engine feeding tanks, I've got between 35 and 3,800 kilos and 46 and 4,200 kilos left. And to be honest, we've only got 37% of the flight remaining. That includes the coast down. I think we'll actually have enough flight. Just Willie says, that's better. Do you think the Concorde flight engineers used to dream about fuel balancing when they slept? Oh yeah, I bet they did. Probably not as much as I would, although mine would be nightmares. I do have that on auto, don't I? I'm going to close that. That probably was stopping it from going, was it? Okay, inlet switches right and left of CG display. Right, yes. Ooh. So tank 6 to 7 interconnect valve is closed. This one, there it is. 7A valve is closed. But do I need the valve open to pump out? Yes, I do. Whoa, look at it go. Cool. Where's it going? Alright, it's going into 5 and 7. Alright, let's just keep an eye on this needle. We don't want to go too far forward too quickly. Well, our engine feeding tank is full. I'll read your comments in a second, guys. I'm just watching the numbers. And I'm trying to watch that it doesn't go too far forward on the center of gravity. Okay. Filled up our feeding tanks again, 100%. Cool, let's get back to that. Alright, so, sorry everybody if that looks a bit boring. Concorde flying. So, yeah. Do you know what I forgot? I'm thinking I'm playing engineer tonight. What I need to do is play pilot again. Why did nobody remind me to put my pilot's hat on? There we go, that's better. Pilot hat's on. Sheesh. Xenon, mate, did you, what'd you think about that? We're actually still flying, I haven't crashed. Cool. And I also put the VFR map on you so you guys can see where we're at. So we're probably about to fly, I'm guessing that's East Timor? No, that's one of the islands above. That's East Nusa Tenggara. Alright, we'll get over... Oh, actually, we won't get over Timor Leste. We'll get over West Timor by the looks of this flight. Brad says, nice. 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 We're in the dark, and that's kind of why I was hiding in the cockpit. That's the one he says. You got it now. Thank you very much, Bubba. Appreciate the help. I think we've done that before. Yeah. Do you dream of electric sheep? I don't know, but that sounds pretty bad. That's sad. Only when I'm blade running. Okay, creative content or being a cleaner. What did you say? Maybe I dreamt of being a pilot. Well, yeah. They were all pilots, I'm sure. You'll be fine. There's small tanks. Yeah, that's right. There's not much in them. I just didn't want to bring my center of gravity too far forward. That's an interesting graph thing on the table below. Yeah, actually, have you not seen that? Oh, what did I just do there? Oh, I swapped between. So down here, this is your true airspeed knot graph. Calibrated airspeed in knots, pressure, altitude per 1,000 feet, your true Mach number. So glad I don't need to do all that. And then you've got your rule of 60, which I pretty much ignore every time I fly this. And then you've got your 1 kilo equals 2.2 pounds. Mach 2 equals 500 knots of indicated at 5,500 feet. Ground speed for ETA is ground speed equals true airspeed plus or minus the wind. I have no idea what the wind speed is. But... oh, did it freeze for a second? Yeah, it did. Didn't like me... alright, there we go. Didn't like me moving that. Airspeed, it actually says we're doing 565 knots. But I can tell we're actually doing 2.04, 56,000 feet, 1,153. Oh, we've got a waypoint. Not much to see up here. Can we see? Oh, there we go. We got roads down below. May as well have a look. We're not going to see much else for a while. All right, who votes we change it to daylight to come into Darwin? Oh, I can see West Timor. Creative says, laugh out loud, Brett. If you're not doing that, then you're not doing it right. Yes, Now we can stay in here in the dark or we can move. Where's you still there, mate?
Yep.
Still doing fuel management?
Yep.
I'm at 59.1. How's your fuel going? Did you put in the same amount as me?
No, it went too much and now I can't fix it.
What went too much forward?
I'm at 54% center of gravity.
54.
Yep.
Oh, you still had inlet valves for 9 open. Okay. What you can do is pump it from 9 to into 6 and 7.
There's nothing in 9. I've got 10, still got fuel. 5, 6, 7.
Nothing in 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Right.
8 hasn't got anything, and then 10's got fuel.
Okay, how much is in 11? Is it full?
11's 25%.
Okay, pump it from 10 to 11. We still got
10 to
a
11?
ways to go.
Sure.
Never understand the design of the devil horns yoke like that. Would want to impact that during... No, you wouldn't want to impact it during turbulence. What's scarier? It's gone! Oh my god! I can't fly with that! Oh, it's got buttons. Force disconnection of autopilot and yaw dampener. Let's not press that one. Gowan! Good morning, Mr. Brett and everyone. Good morning, Gowan. Someone want to put in exclamation mark Gowan? Alright, so where's, mate, you're pumping from 10 to 11. So you're opening up the white valves in 11. Why did I have that one open? Oops. You're opening up the white valves in 11. There's 4 of them you can actually do. And you're opening up the pumps in 10.
Yep.
You'll drain it from 10 back to 11, and you'll notice your center of gravity will go backwards, which is good. Jassam Aussie, Bryce, mate, the legend.
Holy... Where... Oh,
I'm the Princess of Canada.
There it is.
No, it's not pumping for me.
Although I can't
You got the valves
believe
open
back that up with paper.
on 11?
11 on, 10 is pumping, but nothing's going down.
Pumping it all the way up. Have you got other valves open somewhere? Have you turned off all the other valves?
Shutting off the other valves because apparently it's saying I'm sucking fuel somewhere.
Yeah, you might have been pumping it to another one you had a valve open still. So make sure all your 3, 4... Oh, there's a 10.
Should be fixed now.
7 and 8, and your 5, 6, 1 and 2 are all shut, so they're all down. G'day, Bryce. Mate, Mr. Plays, he says. Just Willie says, Gowan, that's what happens when the airplane is designed by a committee. Yes. And also 2 different countries. Hang on, creative, what are we here? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Legends of the highest regard. Oh, he did say it. I so got to get a clip of you saying that so that we can just put in like JSA, exclamation mark JSA. At the moment it's JSAG, and it comes up as you saying that. On a jet ski might be okay. On a jet ski what?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and legends of the highest regard. Welcome to another Just Aussie Gamer video.
That's Wes in the background. Saying when, because whenever I do, something changes and breaks. Yeah, how's your computer going too, mate? We're all good up and running now. I've got a... Okay. I did get a call. Someone did say in the comments just there that maybe going into Darwin during the daylight would be good. I am seriously thinking about changing it because once you're finished in the plane, it's kind of like, well... Oh, it's actually pretty dark at the back, but they've got the lights on. Nobody's sleeping, are they? Although, you're not like you're in a long flight.
Other than 10, but it's still not pumping.
Oh, my internet just had a little pause. Yeah. Sean, mate, I got the same thing. I thought the satellites were supposed to go out at 9:18. It's only 8:57. It's a bit early. Oh, the yoke on a jet ski. Yes. Now I understand what you mean. G'day, home slice.
Why are you not pumping for me?
Alright, someone give me a time of day. What are we going to set this landing into Darwin at? Because going in dark, I can imagine going in at sunset, and that's probably what I was originally going to do. What's sunset? What time is sunset? Looks like Johnny getting me the phone. Which one is Johnny?
It definitely does not want to pump from tank 10 into 11, no matter how hard I try.
Your valves are shut then on 11. If your pumps are open, your valves are shut.
I've got all 4 open, so the 4 inlet valves are open.
Okay, on pump 10, you got to go up twice.
Yeah, and then it's the bottom gauge, the 2 pumps left and right.
Yeah, so if you look on the screen now, or in a second, it's the silver ones on either side of 10.
Gauge.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I've done, so they're
Yeah,
on.
but you want to make sure that all the other gauges, all the other valves are down, including, I don't think it'll pump to 9.
Everything's down, so I don't know why it's not pumping.
And you want these white ones here, these 4.
Yep,
Not
they're out.
your de-ice, the de-air pump switch.
Yeah, it's definitely not pumping.
Okay, you definitely got content?
Yeah. So... I
Do your,
definitely got fuels.
do your de-air pump. This is a little white one. Just flick it.
Yep.
See if that moved. 4:20 PM is sunset, is it? Okay. I think we might just drop the time back. I was just looking for the drunk guy. I was looking for passenger 57. Oh, you guys are funny. 57's behind the curtain. We don't get to see who's behind the curtain. Okay,
No,
we
that
are
didn't work.
turning it pivot or pivot. I think I'm going to change the daylight.
Yeah, I've got like 10 past 1, I think it was.
10 past 1. Oh, you've already changed. Yeah, we're at 7 PM.
This is not going the direction I want it to. This is not changing at all.
What is it? 9. We'll make it. Well, you know what? We'll make it 5. Where are we? Whoop, back. Whoop.
It's still flying apparently, so that's plus side.
Oh, it'll still fly. Alright, we're going to take it at 5 just because we can. Sunrise or sunset? I would like to nice to the airport. Yeah, sunset. 5 PM is what I'm going for. And there's the kick that I was looking for when the... No, okay, it actually finished. It only just stopped for a second. It has a little kick to go... Whoa, what was that? Ooh.
Okay, I fixed it. Turns out I still had pump 7 still on.
Okay, yeah, turn pump 7 off. Pump valve? Hang on. What are we doing here? We're passing the waypoint. We probably also just changed our pressures and stuff. Didn't we? Yeah, we did. What did that do for our center of gravity? We're actually forward now. 58.8. Oh, because we're using up fuel, that's why.
I spoke to it and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, 352 nautical miles out, everybody. 350 miles. Oh, actually, what's descend? 100
Is it
nautical
fuel?
miles from DME at 20,000 feet, 300 knot ground speed, ETA equals 20 minutes. That's all
Are we on
60.
the fuel forward for landing or takeoff?
You need to do fuel forward. So just as we start to descend, we will want to pump it from 11 to 9. So what we'll do is
Just leave it then.
we will open up the valves for 9 and we
Yeah.
pump it forward.
I might leave it then.
If you're
'cause
set
it's
on.
already.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
set
yeah.
like-
You're already nose heavy.
Yeah, I might as well leave it.
All right, there we got daylight again. Daylight come and we want to land down. Oh. Right, there's East Timor. Timor Leste, and there's West. Oop, don't move so fast. West Timor.
It's
Can we-
alright, creative. I'm known to break planes. There's things I'm doing DC6s that shouldn't be done.
Eh. Can we see Australia yet? No.
Where are we anyway? Let's have a look at the map. Just outside of East Timor, so you should be getting close to seeing TV Islands.
There we go. Going through KIKEM waypoint. All right.
Yeah, I'm about.
Gowan says ISA plane. ISA plane. Oh, is a plane? Is a plane?
I'm just coming to that waypoint now, so I'm not too far behind you.
Woohoo! We reckon we can move around and have a look at where he is. There he is. Actually, I've got a better view for that. No. Oh, okay, maybe not.
Oh, that looks cool with the turn on that view.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. We got view of the tail and of a leaded Rapier 709 in the other Qantas Concorde. Still up at 59,989. He's at 60,000. There we go. You have to sing it. Daylight come and me want to land the plane. Yeah, I don't think that's what he was meaning, but hey, oh.
As you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, the pilot's last day today.
Daylight come and me don't want to land down. Then you got to be worried.
Daylight coming, the pilot doesn't know where he's going.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I
are
hope
we
the
in
plane.
Japan? Are we in Japan?
I hope the plane knows where it's going. Oh, can we go up and higher? Oh, we can. Look at this. Oh, we're inside. There we go. Let's get a view from above.
The weird thing is I can actually hear it before it comes on stream, so I'm like wondering what the heck you're doing.
Yeah, you're like, wait, what's he up to? I'll just have a look. There we go. Top down view. Oh, that's trippy. That's like I'm hanging on to one of those little pieces of string behind the Concorde with a GoPro. Woo! But it's
Oh, that's weird going up the tail like that.
yeah, it's evenly balanced. Yeah. I think we'll stick with some of those side views. Actually, I've got one from the other side too. There we go. That music's fairly quiet. Is it loud for you guys? I want it as background.
Amazing me that an aircraft like this was built like back in the 70s, and just the design and shape of it.
Was it built in the 70s? I thought they were built in the 60s.
Oh, it might be 60s. I know it flew in the 70s.
Or were they designed in the 60s and finally started flying in the 70s? They did really well. Oh my, 86%, I'm 279 nautical miles. I think we are going to land pretty much right on sunset. That might have worked quite well. John says it's okay for me? Okay. That looks pretty cool actually. With the mountains in the background. I've got my mouse there. It just disappeared, thank you. Oh yeah, that looks alright. No music is just right. Ah.
Next waypoint is top of drop.
What, Ikuma or Curly?
Curly.
Curly is top of drop.
Yep. According to Navigraph, so.
Right.
I don't know if that's correct, because that's still a fair way out.
That'll be about 200 nautical miles out.
Yeah, because it's out near Philanthropy, so yeah, about 200.
Ooh, it doesn't like me moving my camera there. That froze for a moment. I mean, I did stop moving the camera. First flight, 1969. There you go. Xenon looked it up. Michael, talking about no music. Did you watch all of my Railway Empire finishing chapter 1? It was an hour and 20. I had no music at all. On the first episode, I actually edited it with some, I don't know, country type twang music in the background, just faint. I think it worked quite well. I watched my own video just to see how it came out, and I thought that was fairly quiet. I mean, my talking and mumbling all the way through aside, I thought it was actually fairly quiet, and it could have done with some at least ambient music in the background. But I don't want overpowering music at all. So let me know if the song music that you do here does get too loud. I don't want that. You did? Cool. I did learn a bit more, and once the thing had finished, I actually went and did some more gameplay like I said I would, and I learned how to better double and even quad the tracks. I'm learning stuff how to do it. So by the time we get through to some of the DLC, like when I finally get to Australia, so I'm so looking forward to that, doing Australia gameplay for Railway Empire. It should be good. See, this is the type of music I like. For this type of flight. The center of gravity sit with a plane with no fuel. I asked if possibly you need a certain minimum to be able to set it for landing. Yes, it keeps the fuel. We're talking 10,000 kilos. We might end up landing with that because we move it from the back to the front. Oh, it had a hissy fit.
Didn't like it.
How's that for some spooky music, eh? Well, not spooky, but apt. Looks like there's a. Looks like my paint's actually melting off. What's going on there? Look at that. Qantas paint's melting. How was that music, Michael? That worked for the shot? I've actually lost Wes in the sunlight. Can you still see me? I can't see you now.
Yeah, I can still see you.
I don't know whether I've... Maybe I No, lost.
No, I'm still there.
Lost you. You'll show up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh. So wait, what?
Oh,
I'm
hey,
still there.
whoa. I need to start going down. So, what we need to do is...
Yep.
I was so busy doing that, cinematic. That I actually forgot to descend. Yeah, we actually were meant to descend before curling. Okay. We are going down. We're going down like a sack of potatoes. So how does a center of gravity sit with a plane with no fuel? Well, we're not actually with no fuel. We will land with quite a lot of fuel still, but we can move it around the plane as we need to. Michael likes it. Good. It's good music. The other stuff is good background stuff, but stuff like that, you know, I don't mind that. Connor! G'day, Connor, mate. Hello. Welcome to the stream. And we just got a little bit of a kick in the guts there. We're still going down. Here we are. Okay, very good. Can we descend quicker than my fuel pumps are pumping? Probably not. Here gets that out. Got the pumps on. Got the inlet valves open. Why are we not pumping forward? I didn't open up the valves. What did I do? I just moved it up a bit. Okay. Altitude of 514. Okay. Now it's draining. Okay, cool. closed, door closed. Okay, cool. I'm good. How are you, mate? I'm doing well. So we are now descending. Wow, there's that island off.
Yeah, TV.
Yeah, I've left this a little too late. So we're pumping forward. We are. And do you know what? I'm almost needing. Let's get that one on. Almost needing front open. Okay. Take that off, thank you. Actually, you know what? I like max cruise on for this descent. What's my descent speed? Yep. I left it way too long. I was too busy flying around with the camera. There it is right there. We're going to go over, around and come back. So I autopilot off and everybody starts yawning absolutely flat out. I've left at 100 nautical miles. Too long! Yeah! Oh, my camera's off. Let's put that back on. There we go. Captain Brett strikes again. We are, ooh, the fly light's not working. It's not telling me. It's not telling me information anymore. Let's give that a little bit of a jump start again. There we go. Right, that ought to put in the altitude. There we go. 47,000 coming down. Cool. Knows that thing has trouble sometimes. Gonna push the nose in. I'm too high, and I'm going to do a circle and go back over this island over here. Ooh. As we descend, I should be able to bring the center of gravity further forward as well. Spuddy says Qantas Concorde. The heck? I'm sure that's what he meant. Yeah. I figured why not? I've been flying the Pepsi one for so long, and I'm flying into Australia, and I thought, why not? Why not get something that never actually eventuated? So there's the runway we want down there on the right. Man, we are descending really quickly like this. I need to watch what temperature my nose is getting and what my speed is. Oh, we are slowing down. Oh, that's actually not too bad. But look at the angle. Sorry, everybody. Don't know where you are, Wes. I can't see you anymore.
It's descending.
Okay.
Trying to slow it down so I can get down quicker.
Yeah, I'm now doing too fast for my altitude. Oh, I know why. I'll put that on.
Where's Darwin?
Speed 1.23, and I'm too low for that speed, that's why.
Way to go.
And my bank angle is way too steep. Do you have X-Plane? No, I did look at lots of videos and watched lots of it long before I streamed YouTube myself, and I liked it, but I never actually got it. I FSX'd, so Flight Sim X, a lot. Even multiplayer, flying a lot of stuff. What's my speed? Hang on, 0.96, and we're still coming down way too steep. Now, if I put this on, and this on, I should now have this automatically get me back to 5,000 feet and back onto the path. It's not going to hold. Yep, we'll go back through diesel. Don't go all the way back to Curly though. Alright. I need you to turn left on autopilot. Should. Where are we? 15,000 feet? I haven't moved enough fuel forward. It's going forward, but it's not going forward fast enough. Do I have to use these? The air pumps? Does that make it go faster? Oh, yes it does. But not fast enough to catch up. Okay. 13,000 feet. Now we are doing our autopilot thing. We are cool. We're getting back on path. Let's get back into our fuel management. Center of gravity is too far back at the moment, but we are pumping it forward as much as we can. That's up, that's up. Normal. Okay. We've got 2,500 kilos to the front so far. That's good. But we are getting this nighttime coming in again. Why? Oh, you're still going around to get down to that altitude. Yeah, okay. Whoa, that's some pretty steep flying there. Alright, so where we want to head is actually right behind us. Keep an eye on that altitude. We're at 5,000 feet. We probably should actually bring down our shield. I think our speed is, yeah, 1.6. Actually, it won't go down. Oh, there we go. I think that's actually the alarm going off that I was just a fraction over. What are we supposed to be on? About 300 knots or something? Get out of the way. I can't see what you're supposed to be pressing there. Come on, out of the way. Alright, so I've had to do a spiral because I was so busy doing the you know what, I'll turn those off. I'll look after it myself, thank you. Alright, Darwin, here we come. Ooh, that went back a little way. Okay, fuel management is good. Pumps off. Valves shut. Thank you. 52.7, good with that. Can't see where the other Concorde is. Name tags are missing. Thanks to Sobo. Okay, let's get back into this. This is the captain. All passengers the front of the plane. No, we're good. We're good. We got it in. But I left it too late. What I did was, we're still 33 nautical miles out, but I should have, I missed the override and everything. I should have descended when I was too busy playing around with that music and doing a beauty shot. Everything else here I want. We are at 5,000. Yes, we are. We do our barometric pressure and just check. I'm going to put down our ventral air brakes. think it's a little bit too dark, don't you? Everybody else think it's a bit dark? I tried to make it close to sunset, but I'm going to bring it in there. Because we want to see it. We want to see it coming. Oh, I got a hot rod next to me. I'm getting an F-18 Escort in. And that just froze, so he's gone. Because I changed the time. Woohoo. F-18 went buzzing past by the looks of it. Well, it does when the sim doesn't like you changing the time. Now, where's my mouse? There it is. No. I hate those pop-ups. Go away. Alright, so that should be that lot there. There we go. Lights are down. Thank you. Landing lights. An F-18 there. And I've lost my verifying map. So I think I'm
on final.
You're on final. Oh, wait, hang on, final. I'm following somebody else here.
I think that's me.
No, I think there's actually a AI. Because I can't see your name tag, but I can see Hot Rod, who's in an F-18 buzzing me here at the moment.
I'm coming in from the left. I was circling around.
727 is so hard. Oh, does this have the nose droop? Yes, thank you for reminding me. I do need the nose droop down. Hang on, where's my speed? Here we go, nose is going down. I will need... You know what, where's my land off, glide. There we go, thank you. Are we on? Yeah, we're on. Well, technically, actually, NAS UX, NASUX, or NASUX would be my autopilot.
We're down.
You down?
Yep. No reverses either.
There are reverses. Oh, you didn't need them.
Yeah, but I didn't need them.
Okay. I probably will do my own throttle here because I don't
That's all I
trust
did.
the sim. I just realised I'm too high.
220. I got it about 220, and it seemed to be really happy coming in. But as usual, because Darwin's got that little dip in it, it hit the dip.
Oh man, that really goes down.
About probably first 25% of the runway, you'll hit it. There's a little dip, so try and stay in the center as best you can.
Yeah. Well, let's aim for the centre line as best we can. I like that, as best we can. Yeah, let's do it as best we can. Yeah. You look at a real pilot with YouTube channel, mate. Yeah, I'm not a real pilot. I kicked my heater and it's gone off. Okay.
I realised that I said to you to stay on the centre line when I'm allergic to the centre line as well.
I know, I laughed. Alright. On final. Currently I'm actually letting the autopilot land this. So we're just coming down to about 1,000 feet.
Got that F-18 still escorting you down as well.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you know what? Daylight's much better to land here. Evening will do. The sun's gone down again. No, there it is there. Look at that. We've got to get a picture of that.
You got to sort of keep that. The problem here is you got to really keep the front
Well, technically right now, I'm on autopilot land. Not a real pilot. Seriously? Yeah, seriously? I'm not a real pilot. Can't you tell? Yikes. Especially a Concorde pilot. Yeah, I got my gear, my hat and stuff. Actually, maybe what I need to do is buy a captain's hat and shirt. Nah, I don't need that. I do my flights in a... hang on, I want that button. No. That button.
Okay, whoops, I went to the wrong side of the airport. I've gone to the RAF side.
I don't know if acquiring 400 feet will do the job. I'm hoping that I will actually get it to land. Oh, it paused for a second. Okay, bring it in. Brace, brace, brace. Actually, that's probably not the best thing to say. Brace, 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 everybody. Alright, we got a landing turn. There we go, everything turns off. And front down a little smoother. Not necessarily on the line. There's that dip coming. Hold on. No, we went right at the dip.
Yeah, no, you missed the dip.
Alright, we are brakes on and reversers on, and I think we missed our turn off.
That's weird, like, what I've just seen you coming in and your nose is still up for me.
Yeah, it shows other players' nose up. We do have an exit at the end. Alright, cool. Welcome everybody to Darwin. Spuddy says I have X-Plane. You got the Concorde in X-Plane? I think that's a pretty good model in X-Plane as well. My reversers are still on. Let's put that back up. Okay, cool. Welcome. Nice landing, he says. To be honest, I misjudged the altitude of the landing gear because these things stick way out. I thought I had a few more meters to go, but we're down. I tried to do the outside shot as well. Anybody see what the number was when it should actually tell the feet per minute? 548. Oh my god. Look, when you've got when you've got 2200 kilos, so 22 ton of fuel still on board, not including people, yeah, you get a solid landing too. No excuses, it was my fault. Alright, we don't have a taxiway light, but I have downloaded the mod that shows these little green lights now as your taxi lights. They're animated, or blue ones. I can't remember if I've got blue or green. No, but I have really nice planes. Yeah, yes, there are some really nice planes, and I love the traffic in X-Plane 11. I like where you can see emergency vehicles running down the road, and like I'm into helicopters as well, and I used to watch people and I watched videos people made for X-Plane 11, and I love the night stuff and the traffic, and it just felt a lot more realistic. I really hope that we get that in Flight Sim as well. Let's get back on the line here. Where is Wes? Now I've exited also to the military side, but what I'll do is, this is where the taxi, there was no taxi run out on that side, so I'll make my way down here and then we'll cross over. We'll get over to the terminals, everybody.
Yeah, I'm at the terminal.
Stu! He's got to remember to put a number. Stu 1, 2 or 3. 3 when he says goodbye. G'day Stu. Someone want to put in a exclamation mark Stu 1. Or Stu 2. Welcome. How do we do with our center of gravity by the end of that? Pretty good. I think if we'd left it any longer, sorry, it didn't do our circles. We did 2 loops, so we did a spiral. Stu 1 or Stu 2. Always a number after it, Stu. Always a number. And you got 3 of them. What do we got here? Fire services. They come for you. No, it's a bus.
Make way for Willie!
There he is.
Make way for Willie, you bloated gas bug!
Yeah. Make way for Willie. G'day, Stu. Oh yeah, F-18's going to go and... Ooh, we're about to spear that bus.
I'm just watching. I've got the bus on my screen as well, and I'm watching this bus just sit there.
Alright, we're going to cross over. We're going to find some... find a gate and get passengers off. Don't know what this F-18 is doing. Hot rod. Hang on. Do you know 727 have the style of a 737-200? Okay. Probably because the 727 is pretty close manufactured. If you look on my channel, you'll probably see that I have videos flying a 727 in Microsoft Flight Sim. So this version. Because obviously I convert lots of aircraft, and I think I've got a few 727s.
Go on the first turn, just there. Yep. And then you'll be right next to where I am.
I can't see you.
You're just going past me now.
Oh, I don't even see a terminal thing there. Did you get stairs? Did you?
I've got
You got the add-on.
Yep.
Brett, you nearly speared the building last week. Yeah, all right. Let's do it a little slower this time. What do we got? We got a bunch of vehicles waiting for us. Do you reckon we could? Yeah, all right. Let's poke in there.
Yeah, I've only got I think it's the RAF add-on, so it shows the back car of the vehicle.
Actually, you know what? I think... Look at all the traffic over there. I think we're going to turn... Oh, man. I don't know where we're going to go. We're going to go past that catering. There we go. Because they've got too many vehicles there and I'll end up crushing them, I think. Nah, well, there's power there already for us. Oh, there's also a wavy person. What's that balloon man that waves his arm? Wacky, inflatable, wavy man. Ooh, I wouldn't be walking there. Concorde's coming in. Alright, more to the right, more to the right. Okay, more to the right. Ooh, I'm going to have to get a booster seat here. I can't see what's going on. More to the right. Okay, now we're coming forward. How far forward? Oh, I can't see you. Anybody see what she said? Look at the lady. Oh, still come forward. Alright.
Here's me in the cafe in the terminal watching all this happen.
Oh, she's saying stop. I'm getting the thing's coming over automatically. I didn't even ask for that. Way to go. Hey, gosh, Kerr, mate, thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Hey, this is auto. Ooh, it just went through the pushback. I didn't. Where'd he go?
The Hogwarts Hostad.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Luke. Oh, I knew who it was, yeah.
It didn't click for me.
It cleared me to take the taxiway, then you appeared. and it told me to stop. Oh, nice. So the walkway automatically did that. So let's just go and hop inside. And before we turn this off and ask for power and all the rest, I think it's this one. There we go. We actually have the door open. And people just watch your step. There's a slight step for the gate for the gangway today, but please wait till they actually connect it at the other end, because they haven't connected it at the other end here, so there's going to be a big jump. But I can't control that. What's that next to us? Still. Oh, okay. Welcome to Darwin, everybody. Next flight will be, I think, to Brisbane. I don't know if it's going to be Brisbane and then Melbourne, or just to Brisbane and then from Brisbane to Sydney to Melbourne, and then from Melbourne to Perth, and then Perth we go across the Pacific. No, the Indian Ocean. And we will end up making our way to Africa eventually and up into Cairo. Stu says, hey, what had they update to the... There is a new update to the F-15. Okay, now I know what you're saying. Too many vehicles on the taxiway now. Yeah, I noticed that. Wait, they're waiting for me to turn this down, aren't they? There you go. Get up and get out. That's what my song's saying at the moment. Get up and get out. Alright, let's turn off some of these lights because we are blinding these people there. Alright, and what we'll do is we'll ask the baggage people to come and collect. Baggage, thank you. I will have that power. You can connect me up now. Cool. I don't think I have any more power here. We are off. Alright, cool. Look, thank you very much for flying. Hey man, my FPS gets destroyed in long flights. First couple of hours are alright, then my FPS drops. The sound starts squeezing. What should I do? Do shorter flights. Like, no. Okay, that's the easy out. It sounds like you got a memory leak, and there are some particular planes that have that, and there's some DLC that has that. So depending on what you're running, I would be doing some Google searching, looking for forums and see what people say about the things that you are running and whether they actually have the memory leak issue. You're not the only one. If I do a long flight sometimes as well, what are we now? 2 hours and 13, that's a short flight. When I get over the 3 to 3.5 hours, yes, sometimes I have issues as well. Which is really annoying. Let's get this off the screen, thank you. Gowan says, have a great day, everyone. Gowan, mate, or evening or night, yep. They noticed the passengers have been through a lot and went ahead and brought the jetway across. I know, it automatically came over. I didn't even ask for it. It's like, wow. I have 16GB RAM, RTX 3060, 6GB, i7, and 11K. Look, your system's fine. The 6GB 3060 should still run if you've got your settings right. Make sure, I'd like to say make sure your Nvidia things are up to date, but sometimes I don't even update them because I'm not happy with how they're running. Is my plane still running or is that somebody else's? Is that an F-18 sitting around me? There's somebody flying around me. Yeah, so there are memory leak issues. Some people suffer with them a lot. That kind of sucks though if you do a really long flight. And I have sometimes had that issue. It could also be if you've got every download installed in your sim. Some people say that if you reinstall it and don't put all of the areas, if you're not flying to them in. That being said, I'd like to say maybe I'm an exception because I have all the DLCs under the sun and some, and I don't seem to have that problem very often. Nor do I have the crashed desktops, and I'm still on my first install. And I have 200 or 300 gig of updates, but every update I take them out of my community folder with an add-on linker, and I put them back in afterwards. And if there's any conflicts, which there were previously, what an F18 showing off. Oh, I think he just bounced upside down on the ground there. Well, he was showing off. I think that kind of didn't work quite so well. Look, that's all the advice I can give. Also check and see if particular aircraft are the reason you might be having that issue. You know, if you're flying the 737 from one side of the world to the other, and you find that it mucks up after a few hours, it's pretty resource heavy, and you might be having those same issues. Yeah, come to my Discord if you want. The link's in the description. We'll see if we can talk through and work it out. I don't do that to my community, should I? With every update, if you have DLC or mods, or if you've done any of the mods that I have on my channel, and I've got several hundred, of bringing in Flight Simulator X aircraft, importing them into the sim, and or you're adding graphical mods or other places like that, yeah, I think you should. It's on flightsim.to, and it's called MSFS Add-ons Linker. I think it's on flightsim.to. If not, look it up, Microsoft Flight Sim Add-on Linker. I just click all the buttons and they're already out. And then I download the update. Then I click all the buttons that I want things to go back in. They're all back in, and if something conflicts, which there was previously with livery issues, yeah. Flying Istanbul to Kuala Lumpur. Look, the 777 might have issues. I don't know. Thanks, I'll join. Yeah. Discord's, I've got aircraft fixed places. I've got, you know, if I don't know, other people will. And I've got a lot of people who are on my Discord, and we work out mods and issues and things that go wrong and how to fix them and stuff. So lots of people help. So, yeah. Can you speed up time like 2 times and 4 times, etc.? I think you can hit some navigate to function. Don't know where it is. Don't remember, never done it. There you go, travel to. I don't know whether that... I don't know whether you can click on something and then it gets you there, or what it is. I don't do that. So, can we open our window now? No. In the back, look at our pilots. I'd like to say thank you very much. It's been great. Where's Leaded Rapier 709, mate? Let's put your channel in. Is it just LR 709?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't know. We need to get a sound for you too. Hostad's getting back into streaming. You can put in exclamation mark Hostad. It will give a link to his channel as well. I do have some sound files that we can put in. The invitation cannot be accepted.
Flight 209 now arriving gate 8. Gate 9. Gate 10.
The invitation for Discord should be good. Go check out Wes's channel. He's the guy that's flying with me tonight. Stu, mate, are you out of here as well? All right. Oh, my music stopped. There we go. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. I'll go and talk to you guys on Discord. I'm going to hang out with Wes for a little bit more. If anybody of my members, and thank you very much for my members, wants to come and join, Gosha Kerr, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you very much for the subscription. Who else subscribed during the... No, just the one. welcome. I think having that 1 minute delay on when you can or can't chat and be a subscriber for this has stopped the bots from jumping in and spamming it. Because when I had it on for no time, they would come in and still spam. So invitation cannot be accepted. The link in Discord should be good. Oslo Simmer, mate, welcome. I wish I had that laughing sound for you, but Oslo Simmer, mate, been great. And Fozzie, thank you for being here to moderate. I don't think it's been any duty for you to do. Discord link should work. Let's shove it in. Go check it out. Other than that, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night. Cheers.
You already know me, it's in the dark. We're dreamers.